Hello students and welcome to online classes. Today we are going to learn about the punctuation marks, that are the full stop, question mark, comma and exclamation mark. Also about the quotation marks, hyphen and paracenthesis and the square bracket. The first rule that we have to understand, that the capital letters and the full stop. Whenever we are writing the sentence, on that time we have to use the first letter as a capital letter and end with the full stop. Here you can see the example. A girl is playing piano. Here O is given in the capital form. Now the next. A sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. Always remind it. A sentence always begin with the capital letter and end with the full stop. The second rule is about the pronoun I. I is always written in the capital form, in the capital letter. Here you can see I am a doctor. Here I is written in capital letter. Now third one is about the proper noun. Whenever you use the proper noun, on that time it begins with the capital letter. Proper noun always write and the first letter have to be capital. For example, she gave the book to Kamlesh. Here Kamlesh, it is a proper noun. So we have to write down the K in the capital letter. Okay. Now the next, that is the question mark. All of you know it. When you use the question mark? Yes, when we have to ask the question. How many cookies did you eat? We have to write here question mark. A sentence that asks a question always ends with the question mark. For example, what is your name? Where do you live? These are the questions, so we put question mark at the end of the sentence. Okay. Now the next, that is the comma. When we use comma, just think about it and tell me. Yes, we use comma to separate three or more words in a list, to separate the things. That is, I like banana, apple, mango and strawberry. Today I met with Seema, Reema and Neha. Here are the more than three things. So we use comma to separate it. Also we use the comma after introductory words such as yes, no, well, hello, etc. Hello, how are you doing? Here we put comma after hello because hello is the introductory word. So in this way, comma is also used for giving a short pause in a sentence. When we want to take a pause, on that time we have to put comma. A lot of people, young and old, rich and poor, made the sign. Here for each pause we use the comma. Okay. Now the exclamation mark. When we use exclamation mark at the end of the sentence or a sentence, when we want to show the strong feelings such like the surprise, anger, joy. Here we can see some examples. Hooray! We win the match. What a great idea! In the both sentences, we use the exclamation mark. The first sentence, hooray! After this word, we use exclamation mark because these words show the joy of winning the match. And what a great idea! In this sentence, the surprise is given, or the feeling of the surprise. So we use here also exclamation mark. Okay. The next is quotation mark, that indicates the direct speech, and we use this double into inverted comma, or we can say the quotation marks in the direct speech. That is the sentence from the other ones said to another. For example, I love to read a book, said Stacy. Here Stacy said this sentence, so it is in the into into inverted comma, or we can say the quotation mark. Okay. Now the next is parenthesis. It means a round bracket which separate the extra information from the rest of the sentence or add emphasis. Commas can replace them without changing the sentence. Here you can see the example. On the weekends I visit James, my best friend. I met with James, who is my best friend. So I put my best friend in the round bracket because it is a more information, extra information. The next is square bracket, used by the editor to indicate extra information. Here you can see the sentence. The book states that when climbing it mountain, it is important to be very safety. Here it shows the mountain, or it, this pronoun came for mountain. So here we use the square bracket. The next is hyphen, used to join words or to separate syllables in the word. For example, she is very self-confident. Or the second one, her son is going to be 4 years old. Here we use the hyphen, and it is used for separating the word, or we can say join the words or to separate the syllable. Okay. So students, we learn about the punctuation marks. Now we will meet in the next video. So bye bye. See you soon. Happy learning.